Well, we're at the Freedom Festival 2015 down in Bournemouth. I've managed to grab hold of Brian Monteith. You're the Communications Director at Global Britain, that's right?
That's right.
That's right, excellent. Well, I know you gave an absolutely cracking speech just before lunch, so I wonder, could you just tell us something about Global Britain?
Well, the purpose of Global Britain is to essentially put the business case for Britain leaving the EU. That's not to say we think we need to wait on some renegotiation, some new change in terms of membership. We're not interested in that. We actually fundamentally believe that Britain's place is as a free trading nation outside the EU. If people believe that other nations should stay in the EU, join the EU, whatever, that's up to them. Other nations can do what they want. Our view is very simple. The business case for people and for businesses, for prosperity, for liberty, is far stronger for us being outside the EU.
Okay.
And so what we do is we produce briefing notes, research papers that put all the arguments together about why we would be better off.
Okay, and if people wanted to get hold of these reports and briefing papers, how do they get hold of some?
Very simply, they go to www.globalbritain.co.uk. And on our website are all those papers. There's over 101 research papers of different, going back 15 years.
Really?
And various papers and presentations, including slide presentations, looking at different aspects from the euro to trade imbalances, the effects of different taxes, the growth in trade with emerging nations, and things such as the demographic changes, which most people are unaware of. Taking United Nations figures about the projected populations, the aspect of working adults in those populations, which shows us that the future for economic growth is outside the EU, not inside the EU. And if we tie ourselves and focus to only really wanting to trade with Europe, we are sealing the fate of Britain's economic future. We have to be a global trading nation, and the best way to do that is to be free and outside the EU.
Hence the name Global Britain.
Hence the name Global Britain. It's very simple. It says what it does on the tin.
Excellent. Now, as I say, we're at the Freedom Festival
Yeah.
here. I mean, there are lots and lots of different think tanks and right of centre organisations here. You know, also.
Sure.
What do you make of the Freedom Festival?
I think the Freedom Festival is a great idea. The thing about it is we're not particularly pro-left or right. What we are is pro-freedom to trade, freedom to make sovereign decisions for our nation. So in that sense, in the Freedom Festival, we fit quite comfortably. And so for us to come along here and explain our arguments and hear the arguments of others, and to have arguments in the best possible sense, is I think a very enlightening, very inspiring thing. So I really think that the Freedom Association does a great thing in putting this on every year. It's my second time here, this time with Global Britain, and I was keen that Global Britain be here because I think it's a real opportunity to get your message across to a sympathetic audience.
Okay. Well, actually, just mentioning the Freedom Association, Simon, the head of Freedom Association, actually trying to catch your attention over
Is he
there.
really?
He is. So I know you've got to rush off to another meeting.
Okay.
But thanks for taking the time to talk to us. It's been absolutely fantastic. And that's Brian Monteith from Global Britain. Look them up on the website, find them on social media. Thank you.
Thanks.